here's the third part of the Chapter 1 practice quiz. And so again, we left off simplifying or by combining like terms. Remember, it's kind of like sorting out coins. So I start off by, I put a box and I'm looking for x to the thirds or x cubes. That's a z2. Nope, here's a x to the third. That's a z. And that's an x, but it's not to the third. So it does not count. I'm not going to put it in the box. So I have my x thirds, so I go 9, and a positive 8 will add up to 17 x to the third. So that part's done. I'm going to switch and do a different shape. I'm going to do a circle. I have a 4z to the 2. Nope, that's a z, but it's not a z2. So they have to be identical variables and an x2. So guess what? There's nothing I can add him to. He's part of the answer. So there's my 4z2. Then I'm going to do a triangle shape. And I'm going to look for z's, just a plain z, and there are none. So guess what? He's part of my answer. And then I'm just going to do a squiggly line. x2, where there's no other x2s, include the minus x2. So the only thing that we were actually able to combine were the x to the power of 3's. Nothing else had something to add it to, and that's why I did the shapes. Okay? All right, so, oh good, we got to another property. So let's take a look. So if it's commutative, it means order, and associative means that the group changed, or the grouping. Okay, so you're looking kind of for parentheses. I'll put parentheses around grouping. All right, so 13x is first, 15 is second, 4x is third. Now, the 3x, that's still first, but look at that. They moved the 4x from third to second. So they changed the order. So this is the commutative property. And sometimes on a test it will ask of addition or multiplication. Well, if you see it plus signs or minus signs, it's of addition. But just make sure you put down commutative property because it changed the order. All right? Now again, evaluate just means substitute. As I was saying, you have to evaluate. So evaluate means substitute. So I'm going to take this 4, which says it's the same thing as x, and I'm going to put it in right there. So watch how I carefully write this down. -4 plus, put my 4, and I got to put the little 2 on it, times 6. Now this is also order of operations. All right, are there any parentheses? No, move on. Are there exponents? Yes. So I'm going to do the exponents first and move it over here. So since I'm going to do the exponents, I'm going to leave my -4. I'm going to leave the plus sign. And remember, on the calculator, just go 4 times 4. Don't go 4 times 2. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then put times 6. So check the order. No parentheses. Good. No exponents. Good. Do I have multiplication or division? Yes. Do not add first. You have to do this part next because this is times. Now, I don't know what 16 times 6 is, but I do have a calculator, and you just type it in there. And then, so you'll type that in. So I get my -4. So the 16 times 6 is 96, according to my calculator. And then my last step is the addition. But again, are they the same signs? No. Negative, positive. So they're on different teams. We're going to actually subtract. We're going to get a 92. The 96 has more players, so this stays positive. Okay. So now we have choose the category. So this is all the way from 1-1. Okay. I'm sorry, 1-3. So Square root of 5. This is a trick. What is the square root of 25? It is 5. So instead of looking at the square root of 25, we got to look at the number 5. Well, remember our areas. We had the natural numbers, which were counting numbers. So anything bigger than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a natural number. Right? It's like a birthday number. Then we had a whole numbers. Whole numbers meant it had 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they don't have that listed. Integers means it's positive or negative. Well, 5 is positive, right? So it is an integer. Right? So it's positive or negative. And then if it's a natural and it's an integer, then it's automatically rational. It makes sense. So this one has all 3 answers. All right, let's look at negative 7. Right? So negative 7. Is that a counting number? Is that like a birthday number? No, you can't be negative 7 years old. You can't count on your fingers negative 7. So it is not a natural. Is it a whole number? Remember, whole numbers start at 0. So they go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So whole numbers are just 0 and then positives. And so it's not a whole number. Now, is it positive or a negative number? Well, it's a negative number, so it is an integer. Right? And if it's an integer, that means it makes sense, it's rational, so it's not irrational. So the answer is D. Now, 5 over 6, that's a fraction. Right? As soon as you see it's a fraction, it cannot be whole. Okay? Integers are positive and negative numbers, whole numbers, so it's not going to be that. 5 over 6 does make sense. It's a fraction. So it's not irrational. So all fractions will always be just rational. Okay? So just remember that. Fractions make rational, and that's it. All right, and then the bonus, well, the bonus is bonus, which means I'm not going to do it. So that's the end of the Chapter 1 study guide or practice. Only watch the parts or the videos that you need help in. You can watch this right before it. You guys are very intelligent. You're going to do really well on the Chapter 1 test, and you just have to believe that. You can even watch this video right before you take the test. So I want you to make sure that you also have a math-tastic day.